G'day gamers! Welcome back. This is Ranger Tony here with another episode of our Neverwinter Nights 2 official campaign Half-Orc Paladin playthrough. When last we left off, we had completed all of the quests around Fort Lock. So we are going to now head to Highcliff, is it? Yes, Highcliff. Let's do that.
You're risking your entire ship by going out there, Captain. Ignore me if you will, but at least listen to your own men.
We're leaving port right now. Nothing's stopping this shipment to Neverwinter, especially not a pack of lizard folk. What are you lot just standing there for? Bring up the sails! Man the oars!
The fool is risking a ship worth 10 times the cargo he's carrying. And for what? For the sake of a few extra gold for an early delivery.
Why did you try and stop him?
Lizard folk have been sabotaging anything floating that comes into or out of Highcliff. The Double Eagle over there has already had to be repaired 3 times. A good captain is a fool to think he can sail out without drawing the attention of the lizards.
Harbor Master! Out there! Looks like the lizard folk have themselves another victim.
And I think we've all learned a lesson here. If I say it's too dangerous to sail, it's too dangerous to sail. All right, lads, see what we can do to help those sailors. Let's just hope the lizard folk let them swim ashore. Sorry, but I've got my hands full here. Some of the other sailors should be able to fill you in.
Alright, so we have a problem in that we need a ship. I'm assuming it's that one, to get to Neverwinter. Looking for a ship to take us to Neverwinter. You and half the town, you ain't heard then. No ships in Neverwinter, hell, no ships in or out of the harbour. Put a stop to till they put a stop to the lizard folk. So everyone's just stuck here. Pretty much, unless you're one of those crazies who actually try and get anywhere on foot. Roads just aren't safe these days. Okay, I'll be going. So we know we've got to do something. Let's head up the cliff. I mean, I've done all this before, so it's not like I know or I don't know what has to be done. I do know what has to be done. Glad you could join us, Nishka. I suppose I should do a save, shouldn't I? Oh, there was no E on the end. Oh. I spell it with an E. Well now, what's all this? A travelling circus? Easy, one of them's a harbourman. Harbourman? Like I care what a swamp farmer can do. Seems to me that's the makings of a joke in you four. A dwarf, a tree worshipper, a demon, and a swamp-smelling harbourman walk into a tavern. Well now, we may have walked in, but seems like someone's about to go flying out. Easy, Kelgar, let it go. Let it go? Did you hear what they call us? He might as well have asked us to break his legs right then. Our leader's right. We don't need the attention a fight will bring, and there's no reason to fight at all. No reason to fight. Are you mad? Of course there is. Of course there is. That dwarf has it right. You be quiet. Agree with me again, and I'll knock your teeth out. All right. I was just saying that does it. I warned you once. Now you're going to get it. How often does this happen? Trust me, things were slowing down a bit before we came here. I'm going to say it turned out all right, I admit, because I think that gives me... No, I was hoping that would give me some points with Kelgar in that relationship, but it doesn't. All right. Okay. This guy here is an armor merchant. And he actually wants to work in a better place. So, I already have a suit of full plate. We are going to buy a suit of full plate for Kelgar. Actually, let me have a quick glance in case there's something that's called full plate, which really isn't. Shield of the Wisp, studded leather. No. Okay, I want the Paladin's helmet. Does that actually do anything? Concentration +1. I don't really need it, because I don't really need the concentration part. But I'm going to buy it. Let's get that full plate for Kelgar. And we're going to get a helmet for him as well. But we can afford a breastplate for Eleni. So let's get the breastplate +1 for her. And then let's get the tower shield +1 for Kelgar. And the winged helmet for Kelgar. And that all looks good. So that. I already give you your... I did give you your full plate. So your currently armor class is 22. $25 now. Very good.
Follow me.
And you've gone from 17 to 19. Very good.
Yeah?
How can I help?
Yeah?
Okay, we'll sell all of this stuff because we don't need it anymore. There we go. Wonderful. This is Gera and her husband, who we saved at the Weeping Willow Inn. Their kids have disappeared. What's wrong? Son and one of his friends ran off towards High Castle. I'll look for them. I'm sure they'll be fine. Okay. And then this person, Branson. Welcome to Branson's. If you thought you'd shopped at the best, you haven't been to Branson's yet. Trying out a new slogan. What do you think? I like it. What do we have for sale? I don't want any of those. I do think I want those. Dwarven War Axe +2. I can afford that. I could give that to Kelgar. That would be awesome. Why not? Let's do that. And there's another Ring of Protection that I can give to somebody. Lesser Amulet of Health. Immunity to disease and poison. No use to me. Parafit of Wisdom. I don't think I want to give up my Harvest Cloak. Buy that Ring of Resistance and give that to Kelgar as well. We're doing all right at the moment. We haven't needed a lot of healing, so I don't think I need to buy the healer's kit or any potions. Not that he's got a good selection of potions.
Yes.
So does the Ring of Protection do anything for you? It does. Your armor class is now insane. And the Dwarven War Axe +2. He's getting 2 attacks per round. Very nice. We will sell that, and that's a Ring of Fortitude, which we shall... Your Fortitude is 5, your Fortitude is 3. You can have that.
How can I help?
To increase your Fortitude. There we go. And... sell that. Who needed the arrows more? You've got 31 left and you've got none left. Alright, so you need those more. Alright, let's come over here. There is a house over here that it's being robbed as we speak. What seems to be the problem? Noises coming from inside my house. It must be thieves. I'll have a look. Thank you. Do be careful. There's a lot of fragile and valuable things in there. Quiet, you fools. You'd be making too much noise. Shove off, Delahaye. Don't recall no one putting you in charge. Shove off. Taste my steel, dog. I ain't afraid of... Oh, it's the militia. We're hanged men for sure. Stand and fight, cowards. We'll kill 'em quick and dump 'em in the sea. No one's the wiser. Wonderful. Alchemical silver scimitar. Sounds interesting. And 5 gold pieces. Now there is stuff here that you can loot. There's a vase there. There is that cabinet there, but you've got to pick it. And then if you go through that door there, there's a whole bunch of stuff. But we're playing the Goody Two Shoes Paladin, so we are not going to do that. Sailors looting your house, they weren't in the mood to surrender. Batch of potions. Oh god, he gave us 2 potions of speed, 2 of bear's endurance, and 2 of cure serious wounds. Don't know that we really want them, but we'll eventually sell them, I suppose. I mean, I could just go back there to Branson and sell them, but for now, we will come over here. Gee, please, I'm doing the best I can, but we can't risk exploring the ruins at this time. Where else could William have gone? You must do something. What would you have me do? Sacrifice the entire village just for your husband? You will be to blame if William comes to any harm. Will not have my child growing up without her father. I understand your anger, but you are right. You can't go rushing around. What happened to make her so upset? Her husband's gone missing. You went to gather some stones outside the village, but with the lizard folk attacking the outlying farms, I fear he may have been taken by them. I want to talk to you about gaining passage on a ship to Neverwinter. Sadly, that's impossible. Lizard folk causing problems. Anything I can do to help? Can't. I'll look into it. Didn't mean that as an insult. Okay. So you won't objectively look into things. If you're certain about this, where should I start looking? Farms outside the village. Chandra's farm. Good luck in your travels. Let's talk to Junie as well to get her quest. What did you ask of the elder? Disappeared. Oh. I've never done this option before. Your wagon is still here. Wouldn't he need it for heavy stones? He must have accidentally left it behind. He was quite eager to get started. Is there some way I can help? I'll do what I can to bring him back. And there's a tavern you can't actually go to. Oh, that's nice. I never noticed that before. And then we have this guy here who wants our help as well. New arrivals, adventures, I take it. Who are you? Moser. Wondering if you'd help me with a small problem. What is it? Hired a group of adventurers to show them around Highcliffe. Help them get their bearings. It's a bit dangerous, but they offered more gold. Stupid to say no. Excuse me. What went wrong? Employers only paid me half of what they owed me because they went off to explore some ruined castle north of here. Promised the rest when they got back. It's been over a week. I'll let you know if I find them. Okay. Chandra's farm.
Looks like this is the place. But where's...
Who are you? Did Maine send you?
Whoever you are, you don't look much like a farmer to me. Any reason why you're gracing me with your presence?
Is there a reason he should? You don't look worth it.
Nishka.
Well, it's just the truth. And she asked.
Maybe you all better tell me what you're doing here. There's been too many visitors lately, and I really don't have the patience for it anymore.
The Elder asked us to come here to track down the lizard folk.
Good. Glad to see the Elder finally got wise enough to protect the grain shipments into Highcliffe before winter hits. I've been alone out here ever since the others abandoned their farms and took shelter in Highcliffe, and I don't know how much longer I can hold out.
Why are you staying? It seems dangerous.
Well, I'm not here by choice. I'm supposed to be making the merchant run through Port Last and Ember right now. But with the recent troubles, I can't leave the farm, let alone take the trade road from Highcliffe. I can't even move my harvest into town. And if I can't sell it, I won't make it through the year. not to mention the towns counting on the trade. I have friends in Ember and Port Last expecting shipments this season.
You say the merchant road is blocked, the one to Neverwinter?
It's worse than that. I don't know if it's more lizard folk, but no one's come back along that road for a while now. Merchants who take it just vanish, wagons and all. It happens so suddenly and quietly, and the bodies are never found. If you take the road, it's the last journey you'll make. The whole village, and even as far south as Fort Locke, is being cut off. If it keeps up, we'll starve, or worse.
Have you been attacked?
Not yet, but it's only a matter of time. No one's been killed, luckily enough. Mostly buildings and houses have been burned, but no deaths.
That's strange. I would have thought the lizard folk would have tried to kill the farmers first. They tend to, eat people, from what I've heard.
I agree. It is unusual, but the lizard folk may be afraid to push Highcliff too far.
Too far? After all this? Don't know how much farther these people can be pushed.
Shedding the blood of another tribe is different in lizard folk culture, while destroying objects and homes is more, well, territorial is the best way to put it.
Well, no one's been killed yet that I've seen. Just a lot of farms burned and grain destroyed or stolen.
How many farms have been lost?
There were a few early on, but none lately. Most of the farms have been abandoned before the lizard folk attack. No one wants to be there when they strike. Not yet. But it's only... No one's been...
That's strange.
I agree. Shedding the...
Well, no one's been killed yet that I've seen. Just a lot of farms burned. A few months back. I don't know where they've all come from, but suddenly they're swarming all over the place.
A few months ago. These tribes may have been driven here from the mare. Tribes of lizard folk have left the mare recently. And I don't think it's by choice. Something's driving them out. From the looks of it, they may be ranging farther and farther in search of food.
Well, I'm more than willing to leave them alone if they left us alone, but when they start burning homes and crops, well, that's when I get worried. I have a feeling it's going to be a rough season ahead, and they're not making things any better.
Do you know where they're striking from?
No, but it must be someplace close by. At first, I thought their lair would be close to the water, but now I'm not so sure, and I wonder if they've set up a camp just for attacking the outlying farms. I doubt it's their main lair. It's too far from water, but I've seen fires up at the old ruins. It's only been in the past few days, though, which is strange since the lizard folk were attacking long before that. It's like something's going on up there. I haven't been able to leave the farm long enough to tell anyone. I guess I was counting on the Elder to actually send help.
What ruins?
The ruins up there are of Highcliff Castle, destroyed in a war some time ago. Lots of magic was thrown around, even talk that demons and devils were summoned and fought each other.
I thought I felt something. It's in the ground beneath my feet. Traces of it, anyway.
There's lots from the war still buried around here. Some farmers can't take a plow to some fields without turning over an old weapon or two, but that's not what has me worried.
He said if the lizard folk are at the ruins, it could cause trouble for you and the lizard folk?
Well, yes. I suspect there's a reason that place was never rebuilt. It's always had a strange history. Everyone in Highcliff knows to leave it alone. And there's more than lizard folk troubles nowadays. At least from the tales coming from the southern road. Don't know if you've heard. There's been sightings of forms walking in graveyards, strange shadows. Some of it could be just local drunks talking, sure, but I've heard tales from merchants as far south as Fort Locke.
Well, we handled everything around Fort Locke. Is there any graveyards around here?
Plenty, but no marked ones. So many battles were fought here. If the dead decided to walk, there'd be an army in no time. That huge gravesite near Fort Locke, that's one of the smaller ones from the war.
Have you been to the castle recently?
Not for years. Some of the children from the village said there's tunnels beneath the keep. You can find an entrance near one of the ruined towers. But aside from seeing the fires up there, I haven't wanted to risk leaving the farm long enough to investigate.
Looking for a man, Junie's husband. Have you seen him?
William? Actually, yes, I did. And he didn't stop when I called to him. He looked frightened. Kept looking back as he ran. I just thought Junie had sent him on some errand. She pushes him a little hard sometimes, but he lets it happen, so I don't have much sympathy.
Was he headed for the castle?
No, I don't think so. He was going into the woods around here. If he was going to the castle, he was taking the long way around.
Anything else you can tell us?
Not much more to tell, but if you want to help, let me just mark the ruins on your map. Why do you have that strange look on your face?
Lizard folk running through your crops?
What? Where did they come from? My barn. And the harvest. I let down my guard for a second and they were waiting for it. Waiting until I got distracted.
Sorry.
This farm is all I have. And now that my harvest is gone and with winter coming, look, if you're going to help, do it. I'm so tired of Neverwinter and Fort Locke and the militia and the Elder and all of them promising to help us out and nothing ever happening. Just once. Just this once. If you can actually do something for Highcliff, for the farmers here, it'd be long past due.
Right. Moving on. Let's head to the castle ruins. Okay, Junie's husband up here. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to convince him to go back or not. You have sort of two options. You can convince him to go back, or you can lie to his wife that he wants to leave. Calm down, your wife sent me to look for you. Should have known she wouldn't let me go without a fight. I'm not going back. I've made my decision. This clearing will serve just as well as Highcliff for a home. Why are you out here? Junie's worried. I just couldn't take it anymore. The farming, the child, never any time to myself. She wouldn't even let me spend a few evenings at the Blue Rooster. I decided to start a new life elsewhere. For now, this clearing will do. Tell Junie you found me dead, killed by bears. Here, take my wedding band. That should convince her to stop looking for me. Running away isn't a solution. I disagree. Sure, I'm living in this tiny camp right now, but it's my choice. No one's here to tell me what to do. You have responsibilities. You can't turn your back on them. I disagree. Junie will find someone else to take care of things for her. I'm not going back. Very well. I'll tell Junie you were killed. I don't like to do that, but there we go. Because if I said the other option, I think he will just run away more. I don't know. I don't remember what he does. Let's go rescue the children. Got a bunch of wolves here.
Let's see what they'll take that! Ha!
Ready to cleave. Gotta love it.
Let's see what they're made of!
little fun.
Right, talk to the kids. Thank you for helping us. Are either of you hurt? No. You're going to yell at us now, aren't you? No, I'm not going to yell. Why'd you come out here? Dar was telling us stories about someone he met in Mir who had fought off 1,000 lizard men and evil dwarves and stuff. Didn't sound all that hard, so Alex and I came out here to look for some so we could fight them too. Your father was just telling stories. No one is able to do what he said. I don't know, lad. Maybe not 1,000, but Dar said he saw it with his own eyes. And Alex and me are both old enough to fight too. There was a fight, yes, but there weren't 1,000, and the two of you shouldn't be worrying your parents like this. It was you, wasn't it? You were the one saved Mara and Dar. Even if I did, do I look like I could take 1,000 enemies at once? No, I guess not. And you're not as big as Dar said you were. Right. Now, can the two of you find your way back? Yes, don't tell Dar we got in trouble, all right, please? It's best I tell him the truth. Now get going. You handle that quite well. Do you have children that you know of? Not that I know of. Yeah, so there's another group of wolves slightly further down the trail near the exit of this area over this way, which we're going to over that way. Sorry, that leads up to the castle. So we're going to go over here and we'll get rid of those wolves over there so we don't have anything sitting behind us, and then we'll head up to the castle. Very good. Okay.
Stay back. Slan not fight you. Slan must get help.
What are you doing here?
Slan leads clan here to sink human boats. Dead ones attack Slan's warriors. Slan escape. Slan must ask Chief for more warriors to fight.
If I help you save your clansmen, will you take me to your chief?
How can Slan trust you? You might attack Chief.
I just want to talk. We might solve the problem in High Chief without more violence.
Slan believe you. Help save Slan's clan, and Slan take you to Chief.
Hope you know what you're doing, lad. Letting him go is one thing, but fighting side by side with lizards?
Don't let dwarven suspicions bother you. I trust you.
Thank you, Nishka, but Kelgar's just being cautious. There's nothing wrong with that.
Getting tired of all this talking when we should be fighting. Lizard or no, let's get on with this.
Dead ones have Slan's men trapped below. You help Slan save them. Slan take you to Chief.
Alright. Let's get rid of these guys over here. Actually, too late now. I should have cast the blessed weapon.
Take that! Take that!
Eleme Vogreni.
Gloves of the Yellow Rose. That is for a monk. 1 point of electrical damage. That's not a lot if you're a monk, but anyway. Let's rest here so that I've got everything I need ready again.
Apio no.
How can I help?
That's all you got?
Keep the pace going so that my weapon doesn't run out. Is there any... Let's just get rid of this guy first.
Take that!
No. Lay on hands.
Eleme Vogreni.
Why did that not work? Oh, that was remove disease after all.
Eleme Vogreni.
There we go.
Bonaparte.
Bit of a waste because we could just rest now. Okay, we've got the big bad guy coming up here. I'm not trusting whether my magical... Yeah. That's showing that the effect is no longer on the blade. That does. It probably is still on the blade, because it's bugged. But let's do that. And once again, we're going to attack. I'm going to attack the undead while my companions attack the priest.
Yes, I am certain. The raising of the army and the attacks on Fort Locke, how do they proceed?
There have been complications, my lord. One of our disciples near Fort Locke has been slain. It shall not affect our plans at the fort, nor the raising of our troops. Our power runs strong here. The war our master pursued here so long ago still fuels our magic. Our enemies shall not prevail.
As long as Neverwinter is occupied, then you have served me, and through me, your master.
We are all in the service of the King of Shadows, Lord Garius. Sometimes we forget he is all around us, and there are no ranks and hierarchies before him.
Think what you will, as long as you carry out my orders. Ah, it seems someone else has come to pay their respects, priest. Perhaps the same ones who slaughtered the priest at Fort Locke. I suggest you deal with them before you share the same fate.
My tears right, but
You can attack him. You can attack him. You can attack him. Elgar, keep attacking the priest. Oh, what a death cry. Amulet of Vitality +2. That's going to be interesting. Slan, can I get you to move, please?
Yes.
Can you unlock the chest? Thank you very much. Wonderful. What's in it?
Bonaparte. Bonaparte.
Okay, we can't rest. Don't know what that is yet. Wand of Paralyzation will sell. Don't need the aid scroll. We'll sell that. Shadow Priest Journal. Lesser Spell Mantle. Least Spell Mantle I think we want to keep. Thieves Tools +3. Go to you. Darksteel War Mace will sell. Fundamental Protections for the Self. Amulet of Vitality. That gives us +2 Constitution. That would be quite good. That'll bump up our health. But we don't have the Harvest Cloak then, which is giving us a Charisma bonus. Do we really need the Charisma bonus from the Harvest Cloak, though? Why won't it? Something funny's going on. Oh, no, the amulet's down there. What was the amulet? I was wearing the amulet of undead tuning. Right, I thought the cloak was the where the amulet goes. No, that's fine. It doesn't feel like... Oh, I am getting that 80, the extra health, 88. Okay, cool. Don't mind me, everybody. Right. Whoops. That's the door. There we go.
I'll take care of this.
To battle! Take that!
Still too many enemies nearby to rest. Lovely holy water.
That's all you got? Time for a little fun! Time for a little fun! That's all you got?
Do I have... Didn't need to do that. Combat's over now. Can we rest here? Can. Wonderful. We have a level, everybody. Yay. Okay. Heal. Law. That's it? Damn it. I was hoping for more than that. Okay. No new spells for me. Right. Level up Kelgar.
Everybody, follow me!
Oh. And
folk rainy.
Cure disease on you. Wonderful. Now, no items, nothing else in here. Okay.
How can I help?
Pretty sure this is the door with the... Yeah, this is the door with the lizard folk behind it. Let's just finish coming down here. And searching the rest of this area, because I know for a fact that, I'm pretty sure that as soon as we finish rescuing his guys, we leave for the camp, and we can't look at anything else, we can't loot anything else in here, blah blah blah. Not that we need to, we've killed the big bad guy. But I just don't recall if there's anything else. Oh, there's a trap. Yeah, okay, we've done everything in here. It was only that room just there that was still to go. Shan, you bring warm bloods here. These warm bloods different. Fight well, have honor. Sloane, bring them to see Chief. Bring them to the Chief. Sloane has been lied to by warm bloods. They will kill Sloane, kill Chief, kill us all. I just want to talk to him. We must go warn clan. Be ready if warm bloods fight. Sloane honors bargain. You save Sloane's warriors. Sloane not take you to Chief. We go. I'm ready. Let's go. We can get a lot of experience by going through and slaughtering all of these guys, but that's not the honorable way.
You bring these warm bloods to our lair? Why?
They say Slan's warriors fought with Slan against the dead who walk. In return, only ask to speak to Chief, and Slan honors bargain.
Plan is foolish, but bargain cannot be broken. What do you want, warm blood?
Why have you been attacking the villagers and their boats?
Humans need boats to walk on water. If we break boats, humans go away.
What are you talking about?
Warm bloods think all lizard folk are the same. Always want to kill us. Clan not interested in warm bloods, but not want to take risk. We must chase them from our land.
Isn't there anything Highcliffe can do to stop your attacks?
Warm bloods in village will always cause trouble. The clan must make them leave.
So if the village agrees to stay away, you'll stop the attacks.
Do not trust humans, and clan not big enough to attack. Maybe humans go away if we break boats.
I can convince the village to leave you in peace.
Not believe you lie like humans.
I have a lot of influence in the village. They will listen to me.
Believe you. You lie like humans.
If you continue attacks, they will eventually find you.
Defend it home. Humans will suffer.
And you're willing to risk this, your entire tribe?
You speak as wise clan shaman. Chief stop attacks if humans not hurt lizard folk.
But if humans break promise,
You'll let the village know so he can stop it.
Chief, trusting you, do not fail, or Warmbloods will suffer. Go now.
I hope you know what you're doing. You may have talked down that lizard, but you don't know if the village elder will go for it.
I'll be able to convince him.
The important thing
And
is
that's
that we
the thing.
come halfway in this, which is more than the villagers were willing to do. There is enough room in Highcliff for both tribes, lizardmen and villagers.
Trust me. If you were able to get this tribe to listen to you, the Elder should be no problem.
Huh? We should have just stormed this place and settled the matter. But can't change that now, though, can we?
So that proves that you don't need skills like diplomacy and bluff. There are other ways to talk around most of these issues. Okay, we can give you your pay. There we go. Keep all the gold, you probably need it. Which points me further towards good. How am I going like that? I'm at 100% good and 91% lawful. Let's come back to him in a moment. Let's go and talk to Junie first. I don't see William with you. Have you found him? We found this wedding band on a corpse. That points me 1 point towards chaotic. I can live with it. It's not great. The elder had nothing to do with it. Bears got him. I'm sure you'll be fine. There we go. Not happy that I had to lie, but I don't feel like there was any other option. There probably was, but anyway. Let's talk to Gera. Just glad the boys are safe. Okay, Andrew should be raised to have the same honor and character that you possess. He will learn from your deeds. Don't do that. That's how this started in the first place. What do you mean? From talking with the children, it sounds as if you've been telling them tall tales. And just what have you been telling them, Zakin? This is rather embarrassing. I want my son to grow up with the courage that I lack. I was hoping he'd find in you a role model. Do you truly believe that of yourself? The two of us are going to need to have a little talk. It's all right. Just be more careful with your stories. I see that now. I will be prudent with my tales in the future. Please accept this gift from the two of us. No reward is necessary. I see you are indeed worthy of the tales. There we go. And let's sell up a whole bunch of stuff that we don't need. Okay, we don't want the... Might keep the Wand of Paralyzation, actually. Don't want aid, don't want that. Shadow Priest Journal. Can't sell it. We're going to keep that, we're going to keep that. Going to sell that. And that. Zacharin's Amulet. What does that do? Constitution +1. Save throw +1. We'll keep that. The Gloves of the Yellow Rose we won't need. Cure Serious Wounds. I'll give those to Kelgar. Potions of Speed. The Greenstone. We don't need that.
Follow me.
What have you got on? You've got the natural armor class +1. This gives... What does this give again? Constitution +1.
Yes.
Your constitution is 11.
How can I help?
Yeah.
Follow me.
That goes to you,
I'm
which gives your
listening.
constitution to 12. Damn it, I sold that by mistake. I can afford to buy it back. There we go. That increases your health. Those boots are unidentified. Let's pay to get those identified. Dexterity +3. I mean, it would sort of be nice for me, but I don't think it's going to improve. Oh, actually, it will improve my armor class to 23.
Yeah?
If I find some better boots later on, I'll give those boots to Nishka. Alright, finally let's go and talk to the Elder. The lizard folk have a deal they want to make with you. They agree to leave Highcliffe alone if the villagers agree not to trespass into their territory. The lizard folk fled the mayor and have resettled. On my word, they just want to be left alone. Their word may be good enough for you, but I in this village will have to live or die by such a decision. I found their chieftain to be reasonable and honourable. He will hold up to his end of the bargain. You're no better than the lizard folk if you insist on holding into your prejudices. Very well, I agree to the bargain against my better judgment. I just hope I've made the correct decision. Now I have a ship that I need to catch. And that is going to be that for this episode. Thank you everybody for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed, and I will see you for the next one. Bye now.